welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about some books that I recently bought. So this is kind of going to be a book haul, and surprisingly I have a very large stack of books. I feel like it shouldn't be this many, but it is. If you hear some random noises in the background, my little sister is in the room, so you can just enjoy that. So I want to start out with the Christian books that I have bought recently. So I have 4 that I bought from our church bookstore. And these are ones that I'm either reading right now or plan to read in the future, and some of them have been on my want to read for a very long time. So first, Unmet Expectations by Lisa Hughes. It's about reshaping our thinking in disappointments, trials, and delays. So basically, like all of life, we have things that happen that don't go as we planned for them to be, whether it was like when we were a child, we had these big dreams for like who we were going to marry and how our family was going to look, and those don't turn out, or just in little things like expecting the day to go well, and then like everything goes wrong, and just trusting in God's sovereignty in that, and make sure you don't have any idols. So I'm really excited to read this book. I have read the introduction, and I think I started chapter 1. I may have read chapter 1, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I want to go through this with a friend because obviously it's valuable to all areas of life. And then next I bought this one, Words of Counsel by Charles Spurgeon. It is for all leaders, teachers, and evangelists. It's on just, I guess, like a conviction to share the gospel and how to share the gospel with people. And this was the book of the month in our church last month, and I think it's going to be really useful for me as I do biblical counseling and as I teach the children in the church, just to have this reminder on how to be a good teacher and evangelist and how to focus on the important things. And then also, I bought The Complete John Plowman by Charles Spurgeon. I didn't even take the price tag off of this one. But again, this is one that's been on my want to read for about 2 years now. This one actually has John Plowman's talk and John Plowman's pictures. What? You gonna eat my AirPods? Wow. So, my dad read the John Plowman's talk, and as far as I remember, it's like, it says funny, pointed, and profound, but it's kind of like allegorical, and he deals with a different, like, lessons. I don't know, different lessons on, like, the Christian life. So it says, his preface says, I have tried to talk for plowmen and common people. Hints for fine taste and dainty words have been discarded for strong old proverbial expressions and homely phrases. And so I guess he kind of uses this guy as an example. Plain Advice for Plain People is the secondary title. Okay, and then the next Christian book that I bought was Competent to Counsel by J. Adams. I actually have not read any J. Adams books yet, but we're going through this for like a reading group for the counselors in our church. And I've only read, I think, the first 2 chapters so far. I really need to read like the next 2 or 3 for our next meeting. But I'm enjoying it a lot so far, learning a lot about like psychology and how, I guess, like what the reasoning behind it is and the different ways to do psychology. Like I have a very limited knowledge of that, which isn't necessarily bad. But yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot so far. And then the second chapter was on the Holy Spirit and how that, how he works with, like, in counseling. The next chapters are going to be what's wrong with the mentally ill, what is nouthetic counseling, and it's written in a really, I think, easy to understand way. So I think anyone can pick this up. If you have any questions about psychology, biblical counseling, and all that, I think this would be really useful to you. Okay, and then the fiction books that I bought. So from this month, I haven't done a review on it, I don't think. I read Sunrise by Susan May Warren, and I really liked it. I mean, it's just a typical modern kind of romance, not really romance, but, you know, a love story kind of book. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed like the action in it and the way that their relationship went, and I thought it was good writing. So I wanted to get the next 2, and I was looking on everywhere to find like the cheapest price, and on Pango Books I found both of them for $10 total. So that was really awesome. That's like including shipping and all that. So Sunburst and Sundown, it's like this. And these actually are about like the different brothers. So the first one was, there's triplets, and the first one was about Dodge. Pearl, don't touch that. And then the second one, I already started it, is about Ranger, and then the last one I think is about Colt, the third brother. Yeah, so I've already started this one, and it's not as good as the first one so far, but hopefully I'll get into it and it will be better. But honestly, guys, like these, I don't know if you can see, you probably can't, and I don't want to get up right now, but the first one is like a blue cover with a sunrise on it and a plane, and then this one is, has like the sunburst in the middle of the day, and it's got the helicopter, and then Sundown has like and it's back to the, I think, original location of the first one, and I just love these covers. They're so beautiful. What? And then I got Behind the Act. Obviously, I already have a copy of this, but Abigail Clare just got married and she was moving, and she was offering signed books at a discount. So I went ahead and picked one up and was really excited to get this. And now I have another copy to be able to give to people. I think I'm going to keep the signed copy, but then my other one I am able to give that to other people. So I'm excited for that. And then Pixels and Paint. I honestly don't know if I'm going to like this, by Christy Ann Hunter, just like a small Christian author, I think. But I'm on her email list, and her like description of it just looked good and it looked funny. So I'm going to give it a try. We'll see if I actually like it, and I'll let y'all know. I think it's really cute, and it wasn't a bad price. So hopefully I'll read this soon. And then the last one I picked up was just one from Half Price Books. I cannot find Love and Friendship by Jane Austen anywhere, which is on my want to read for this year. But I did find the Watsons, Lady Susan, and Sanditon. I know these are like unfinished books of hers, but I figured that they're quick little, classic books, and I can get kind of a taste of Jane Austen's other books. So those are all of the books that I've bought, I don't know, in the last month, I think. And I probably won't get to some of them for like an entire year, but I'm excited to have them on my shelf. And I might even loan them out to people before I read them, or my sister might read them. Who knows? But that's what I bought. What is the last book that y'all bought? I want to know. What is worth spending your money on? There's so many more that I want to buy right now. But I want to know what you guys are spending your money buying and what y'all are interested in. So let me know down in the comments. I hope you guys come back here next week for more. Bye.